Hello student, let's continue with the next question. Preparation from now for your trial exam. Let's get started with the question number 4. Given the graph of the quadratic function fx negative 2x plus 3h squared plus k minus 4, where h and k are constants, touches the x-axis at one point. Let's try to sketch the quadratic function. This is negative a less than 0, right? So in this case, we will have the N shape. Remember, negative means set. Alright, the word negative also start with the N. Okay, so we have sketched the quadratic function. Now we need to know that whenever you have a quadratic function, you will have the turning point. If it is the N shape, you should have the maximum point. And how to read the maximum point is we focus on the perfect square. Since the perfect square is 2x plus 3h squared, right? So we can let it equal to 0 and solve the x. If we solve the x, it will be negative 3h over 2. How to solve is we have to square root the 0, this one. When we square root the 0, we get 0. So hence we bring over, it will become negative 3h divided by 2. So that is actually the coordinate x here. And how to find the y? The y is given by the terms, all the terms at the end of the quadratic function in vertex form. This is called vertex form. So you just let k minus 4 as the y, or we call as maximum value. Okay, so basically we will let the perfect square 0 to find the x, and then we will just obtain the y value from the last term. Alright, so we have the maximum point, so we can solve and find the value of k, because obviously this is the x-axis, so this point should be, the y should be 0. So we can let the y 0, so hence we can find the k value, which is k equal to 4. So the answer is k equal to 4 for A, the value of k. And the equation of axis of symmetry in terms of h. So axis of symmetry is actually a straight line that must be passed through the turning point. This is the axis. Since it is the axis, so it must be an equation. And it is cutting at the x-intercept here, so it's very simple. So the equation is just x equal to negative, the coordinate x here, negative 3h over 2. This is so-called axis of symmetry because it divides the curve into two equal balanced sides. You can see the curve is symmetrical here, right? So our answer is x is equal to negative 3h over 2 is the axis of symmetry, and it must be an equation, alright? And it must pass through the turning point. If it is N shape, it will pass through the maximum point. If it is U shape, it will pass through the minimum point. So it depends on the point. So here we are, this is the axis of symmetry. That's all my sharing for today's. Till then, bye bye and have a nice day.